You're not gonna know it.
Had a lot of build up there.
Welcome.
Hello.
My name is Jonathan.
I'm James.
You know what that was for our little intro song?
I do know what that was. I know what that is.
What?
That's the Apes.
It's not.
What?
You heard that song?
I swore I did, dude. I'm not gonna go into the movie now, but I heard it.
That's the theme from The Last Airbender.
Are you kidding me?
The movie.
Why would you say that? Why would you trick me?
Because I've been listening to this all week, man. I'm like, this is hype. I'm gonna start the podcast with it this week.
You twisted my mind.
Sorry, man.
And now I look like an idiot.
I can't even tell you the score for.
Dude, it sounded like that. I swear if you
remember the first movie, the second and third movie, the score goes dumb.
I'm sure it does. Do you remember the first movie? Like, are we good to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember.
All right. That's a prelude for later. Okay. So welcome to the Let There Be J podcast, everyone.
What episode is this? Okay.
6? Well, we have a lost episode.
First, a little explainer. This is episode 6. If you're watching this publicly, this is episode
5.
This should only be the 5th episode. We do have a lost episode. It's unlisted. It's because shit went so off the fan. Most of the time, it's me and James just stalling, waiting for our friends to come in. And when they do for the last 15 minutes, it is absolute
mayhem,
chicanery.
There was accusations. There was slander.
There was so much slander. Like, if I ever need to build a case against Aiden, slander behavior, that it's done.
It's over.
He's done. He's in the ground. It's over.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're back on regular schedule today.
Here's what I'll do though. If you really would like, if anyone watching, listening to this would really like to see that lost episode, okay, drop a comment. Maybe I'll email you the link to that episode so you can see it. Okay? Or if we get...
What are we thinking?
What should we do?
Views, subscribers, likes, I don't know. How about 10
Here's
likes?
What I'll say. There's 50 likes on any of our videos. I'll drop that.
We'll release it, the lost episode. We'll have to censor it. Yep.
On any video. I have to censor it?
You'll have to send it to me. I'll censor it.
Okay, sure.
Or I'll cut out the waste of. What we did was we did what's it called? What are they called? Quizzes. We did quizzes on
trivia. We're just waiting
on BuzzFeed, like those.
Just kind of like dead air.
To pass the time. It was awful. Not good content. But we're back with the best content ever.
Best content in town, man. As always, I have all the topics. James has no idea what we're going to talk about.
My mind is empty.
Or one thing, which is the main topic for our shows. We're doing a little series here with the Planet of the Apes trilogy.
Yes, that's the next 3 episodes. We're going to be covering Planet of the Apes.
Today we are, of course, doing the first film in that trilogy, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
I thought we were doing the third one. I thought we were going backwards.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to stop and re-record.
Okay.
Hey, everyone, welcome. Okay,
right.
But there actually is a bit of news regarding Planet of the Apes today. Like, what
really?
else? Yeah.
Okay. This is the whole reason we did it. That's the thing.
Yeah. We predicted this.
We knew.
We decided to do this. We predicted that the news would drop today.
Okay. What's the news? Lay it on me.
Oh, not yet.
Oh.
Because we got to open the show with the biggest news of all.
Okay.
The High Republic. has been
Oh my god.
postponed. This is the
So,
biggest tragedy ever in
so
history.
if anyone doesn't know, the High Republic is this acclaimed, long-awaited Star Wars
Long awaited, like long.
franchise thing that's going on. A series of literary masterpieces waiting to be come out. It's been hyped up. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone's chomping at the bit just to get their hands on what this is, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
But it's been in the works. They got every single writer known to man to work on this Star Wars I don't know line of
Is a
series.
series of interconnected books,
Books, yeah. So
comics.
just the written word. Poetry, I think there's some poetry too.
A little slam poetry mixed in there. Little bit of pastels. Um,
There's some water paintings.
yeah. So
Um,
basically, this was the first book, which I think is called The Light of the Jedi,
okay.
was supposed to drop in the summer, and I think because of COVID, they're releasing it in like October or something now.
It's a tragedy. It's
It,
honestly.
it's a tragedy. It's despicable. It's disgusting.
Should we do a book club for the High Republic series?
Well, I've been reading Aftermath to catch up on the Cobb Vanth.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you that it's a weird novel. It is a weird. Every chapter is like someone else's perspective. I swear this
What's the
is like
main premise?
all. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm,
I'm at the end of the book. I don't even
I'm
know.
11 chapters in, and I have
Mhm.
no idea. They're
What
following like
viewpoint is it? Like, is it
it
clones?
changes every chapter. It's
Or
so
Trump?
there's like a group of the Imperials left who are like they're in like some big meeting where they decide the future of the Empire,
Mm.
what's gonna happen, of course, after the defeat of Endor. They follow some rebels. There's a whole thing. Okay, there's a repurposed battle droid
Okay.
who has
Classic.
human bones on him, and his
Oh,
name's it's just odd.
his name's what? Sorry, you cut out.
Bones.
Oh, his name's Bones. That makes sense.
Yeah. Akbar pulls up.
Really?
Wedge is actually he's like a main character in it.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's weird. It's interesting, man. I'm definitely not bored, but it's odd.
It's no High Republic, but
There's
it's
no
something.
High Republic.
So yeah, that was on the news. We both heard about it. That's the one news I knew about this week.
Yeah,
So
because I told him I wish I could have got his reaction to it on air, but no.
tragically, but there's still more apparently. So what
Okay,
else? What do we
so
have,
apparently
newsman?
there are two new Star Wars animated series in development.
Two.
Two,
Hmm.
besides the Ahsoka one.
Oh, so there's three
Yeah,
technically.
and apparently one of them's gonna be 2D, one of them's gonna be 3D. Now I have
Huh.
some theories. There's always a chance that one of these could be like one of those like kiddie short shows, like
Yeah.
they have Forces of Destiny or like Lego Star Wars shorts or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're gonna be two actual like canonical important series, here's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm thinking. One of the series is a High Republic series
Okay.
that would tie it in,
With
and the
the
other one is one after Episode 9
hmm.
that
I would
might
like that.
might even have like you could have Rey in there, could have Finn, Poe, some of the characters from
All played by
Resistance,
different actors.
some of the characters from Resistance, God forbid, but yeah, you could do that, and like I don't know, but that's
I feel like they're not gonna touch After 9 for a while though. That's my thought.
what would the other show be? I'm thinking because they already have. Okay, we've had 7 seasons of a show in the prequel era.
Mm-hmm.
Rebels is the OT era.
Yeah.
This Ahsoka show.
Resistance.
This Ahsoka, the as Finding Ezra shows between 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
So is Mandalorian. So I would think they either got to go way before or way after.
True.
Maybe
Yeah,
even
maybe it might
out-
get No, we won't get an Old Republic show.
I
That
would
would make
adore
sense.
an old. Think of how good an Old Republic animated series would be.
It would be
Gene.
great, but they're gonna save it for the theatrics
Um,
probably, or a video game. But they're not gonna do a video game because they already have
I've
uh,
I've I've heard that like they really just are kind of done with the idea of movies and they're really pushing for TV. But
Really, I doubt that. There's no way they're gonna not do movies anymore. You know how much money they fucking make off movies?
not Solo. That's
Okay,
for
not
sure.
Solo, but literally every other movie's made bank pretty much.
Recently we watched Solo. I enjoyed the movie.
Hmm. Never forget Johnny and I's reaction after we watched that.
Okay, there's something with the Star Wars. You know what? We are shills. Okay. Pretty much any movie we see, we just are so in love with it right after it ends.
It's
I'm trying to
true.
think of
We didn't like
words.
Justice League after it ended.
Yeah, Justice League we didn't like. Dark Phoenix we didn't like.
Oh, for sure we did not like that one.
Okay, I also recently rewatched Birds of Prey. Maybe I overhyped it a little. Okay.
You don't like it?
No, I still think it's a good movie, but when the lights went up, I was raving.
You
I was
were
like, that's the best
excited.
DC movie. But I don't know. I still think it's probably Batman v Superman for me, extended cut.
See,
But
the quabble, is that a word? I don't know. Whatever. The problem I have with the Harley Quinn is the is the section of the movie between like with Black Canary. It seems like a TV movie. Like
yeah,
it just looked like The
well,
Flash.
it looks a little cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. But I like the ending. I love
The
the
villains
action
are
scene.
incredible. The action scenes incredible.
They're really good for like that's probably the best action in DC.
Thought Zaz was so good, and oh my God, Black Mask, the best DC villain in years.
I wish he.
Incredible.
I like when Black Maskus has the mask stuck to his face. I think it's kind of more scary.
Because I think he was so funny throughout that
Okay,
movie.
yeah,
He was so funny.
it's you and McGregor. You got
Who's having a good time?
it. That's an interesting like change of the character. I like the way they did it for sure.
I was watching all the special features on it, and
Hmm.
apparently so much of it was improv.
Really?
Yeah, like his whole part where he looks at the shrunken heads and he's like, "Oh, look at it! It's so gross. They used to be living, and now it's in my basement. Ew, I love it." And they're like, "That was all improv," and it was incredible. The whole crew was dying laughing.
Man, you got to give it to Ewan.
He's the best ever. But speaking of DC movies,
Yeah.
have you heard about this? That
Okay.
now David Ayer is going crazy saying he wants to make the David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad on HBO Max.
Oh my God. There's no way we're getting that.
Well, he says apparently his movie got the Edward Scissorhands treatment.
He got chopped up.
It got chopped. Well, you can tell. Watch that movie. That movie's chopped the hell up.
This is Katana.
That movie is a chopped salad.
That
In the first
the fruit
10,
ninja.
in the first 10 minutes of that movie, I think about 16 different songs play.
Yeah, just all the intro
They
songs.
edit all the freaking but I swear they changed the songs midway through, like each intro too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember.
You want to see? I don't think this exists.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it probably because there's not enough demand for it.
Even
Like,
I thought the Snyder Cut existed, and in a way it didn't because they still have to do a year's worth of work on it, and
mhm,
it's going to cost. They said
30
at least
million.
30 million. Apparently, it's way more. But like because Zack Snyder before was like tweeting out runtimes, like the whole thing's done. Someone asked him. Someone asked him, "What's the runtime?" And he's like 3 hours 47 minutes, and I'm like, that is absolute bullshit. He does not know that at all.
He's just talking about the Watchmen runtime, the extended
What?
cut.
But yeah, would you be open to this Ayer cut?
I mean, I think it would just be a way to get more people to watch HBO Max if they're doing it, but
For sure.
but probably not. Like I don't really care about they're rebooting the fucking series anyways. Like
When James Gunn.
It's
There's
so
also a lot of confusion on whether
it's a reboot or not.
no, and whether if they make a Justice League 2, it'll be a sequel to the Snyder Cut or to the original cut.
I'm gonna say this right now. They're not doing a Justice League 2.
Then there's no way. I know there's no way.
They're I don't even know. Like they'd probably have to wait like 5 years to do
Yeah.
another Justice League. Like they would have to use the Reeves Batman,
Use back.
make a new Superman
Yeah.
because no
Or
way
they-
Cavill's coming back. Fuck
Oh,
that.
there were reports that apparently he is coming back. Rumors
Really?
today, yeah.
I thought he's done.
Me too, especially from not being in Shazam.
Yeah, they used the fucking.
Yeah.
What would that movie even be? Like I can't like.
I don't know. Dark Side.
I guess, but the thing is, they already used like the biggest like Superman story. Not the I mean, there's other big Superman stories for
We
sure.
tweeted out a picture of Dark Side too, from the movie.
Oh, from the Justice League.
Yeah, from the Snyder Cut.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'm gonna look it up. I wonder what it looks like. Does it look comic booky or?
It was from like far, and I didn't get a good look at it.
I'm checking it out. Oh, he's naked. He's got no shirt on.
Yes.
He's got no shirt on.
Mother box.
He's a burly man. I do not like that look. To be
it's a little
honest.
blurry. Just a
I
bit.
like, yeah, I like the dark side with the muscle tee for sure. Better than this look. I don't know.
Get a freaking wife beater on him.
Exactly. He looks. I think the scene is when the one where like the Green Lanterns and the Atlanteans are like fighting. What's his name? Steppenwolf in the
Yeah.
beginning. I think that's where he would show up because it looks like that same lava hellscape kind of thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. What about Green Lantern? Are we ever getting a Green Lantern movie?
It's supposed to be a Green Lantern core movie.
Core movie.
They
Yeah.
have a show now on HBO Max,
They're doing a show instead.
and there's rumors that it might be a sequel to Arrow.
Oh no.
The last episode, he
Diggle doesn't Diggle get the ring?
got the ring, or the ring like landed right in front of him the last episode.
John Dig.
It was a box that he found and it opened and glowed green.
Oh.
So, I'm thinking that only means one thing.
It was just his moldy. It was just his moldy lunch.
Diggle.
There's no way John Diggle is gonna show up and be the fucking Lantern Corps main character. I'm sorry.
Hey, John Diggle. Remember when I was fighting
I think.
Ra's al Ghul back in 2013?
Yeah. Oh my god. Just the creative license that show has. It's amazing.
That shows something, alright.
I think it'd be cool if John Diggle came in like he saw him like the background. It's like, hey, like
Like it'd be cool with the Defenders in Endgame.
Yeah, it would be that. Yeah, exactly. It would be super cool just to see them do something. But whatever. We can't have everything we want.
But we have a bit of breaking news right now.
Mhm.
Haven't seen
Breaking.
yet. 48 minutes ago, so not too breaking, but Sonic the Hedgehog sequel officially in the works.
Really?
I think that's a no-brainer.
Everyone liked that movie. I
like
mean, like,
that movie.
people were raving in the theater for that
Oh,
movie, man.
oh. Didn't they clap?
Yeah, Sonic has
Yeah,
some hardcore fans.
When Tails came, because that's the setup for the sequel, obviously.
Yeah.
Because Tails comes, and everyone clapped. So yeah, obviously they set up the sequel. I think this is a no-brainer. It did incredible.
Yeah, and Robotnik's like looks like Robotnik in
Yeah.
the Mario world. I wish I wish there was a little hint that it was the Mario world.
I mean, it's certainly possible.
That'd be so funny. Like imagine you saw like a coin or something. Oh, that'd be cool. But whatever. Yeah, I think it's set up pretty well. I like the ending of the movie. I hate the middle of the movie for sure, but like some pretty good stuff.
I'm excited because I really, 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 the thing that most intrigued me about that movie is Sonic's world.
Yeah.
Because I know nothing, like, I've always known who Sonic is and stuff.
I did not know he was raised by owl people.
He's got this thing where he's a freaking raised by an owl. I'm like, this is like some like nice little lore here, and like
I know that. Like, I don't know what game that's even from. Like,
I, and like I really want to know about like what's the deal? Is he like some special chosen one like person? Like I want
yeah,
to know
they'll
this
probably
stuff.
expand upon it.
Obviously, yeah. Well, Tails is there for a reason, right? He's got to do
Uh-huh.
something. Right?
I
But
just
yeah,
gotta say, imagine Tails in like the original CGI for that movie.
oh, I don't want to think about it, sir.
Do
I
you
really
think
don't.
we're gonna get like Knuckles and Amy showing up too, or
The
is that too
Knuckles
too
were.
early?
Oh yeah, and the Knuckles were who killed the owl.
Oh yeah, it was the Echidnas. It was the Echidnas.
Yeah, dude,
Hmm.
like that's
We can
got me
talk about
really
that.
intrigued.
Yeah, I.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
gonna be
not.
interesting. I like Knuckles, dude. Dude, if they put in like Shadow and
The
stuff,
second
like
Shadow shows up, I'm howling
it's
in the
it's
theater, man.
over. And then
Shadow
they didn't even talk about like the Chaos Emeralds and stuff because
Silver?
that's a big thing for this.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big thing in the universe.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be exciting for sure. But Sonic has some insanely hardcore fans, like insane. Like I
Like
feel just mentioning them, I hear them watching me.
it's the first ever big success superhero movie, so good for or not superhero
Video game.
video game. So
What
good
about
for it.
what about Lara Croft Tomb Raider?
What about Warcraft, which
I oh my god, I forgot that movie happened.
I love that movie. That is a
I
great movie. I don't care what
totally
anyone
forgot about
says.
Warcraft. Did you see Lara Croft Tomb Raider?
I don't know.
I saw it on the plane. It was really weird. It had like the ending was like about like
She gets her
a
guns at the end.
no, there's like the tomb that they're raiding has like a disease that would kill like all humankind.
Which one is
Kind of
this?
thing.
The
The
new
new
one.
one, the new one, not the old
Okay.
one with what's her name?
So it has a disease that kills all mankind.
Like a zombie disease. Like literally had like a zombie thing, but like they obviously stopped it. But it was like really weird. I was intrigued by it.
That's a little odd.
Yeah, I mean, it's a it's a movie. It existed. It was pretty okay. Yeah, but I think I'm happy for the Sonic movie. Sure, I mean it's the one of the two movies I've seen this year, so why not?
I mean, you also can't count Witcher as a video game success because, first of all, the reviews aren't even good for it, which is actually ridiculous to me.
Really, they're bad
It's
or they're mixed.
Rotten Tomatoes, so.
Wow.
But everyone like that I've seen on the internet loves it, so I don't know.
Mm.
But it's
I
also based on the books too, so.
yeah, that doesn't count.
Well, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big one. This has been rumored for a bit, but the producer of the movie came out and just said it.
All right.
James Mangold.
Okay. Yeah. Famous for Ford v Ferrari and Logan.
Logan and the Wolverine
Oh yeah, he did the Wolverine too. I forgot about
um,
that.
is directing Indiana Jones 5.
Really?
Yeah, because Spielberg left for some reason. I think got pissed or something. I'm pissed
He's
off.
upset. What has Spielberg done recently? Like, what's his most recent?
Ready Player One.
Oh, that's oh. Yeah.
You know he's doing West Side Story, which comes out next year, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know
Um.
what? I feel bad
Anyways,
for him and Spielberg because he's made way more good movies recently than Steven Spielberg has.
that's very true.
So even though we're not the biggest sporty Ferrari guys, those are
It definitely has some good moments. You can't deny that Ford v
yeah, no,
Ferrari.
it's a good movie. But
It's
we're
not
not great
groundbreaking, but it's a
about it.
good movie.
But his other two movies I love that I've seen, you know, Logan and Wolverine. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I haven't seen an Indiana Jones movie. Hate to break it to the world.
You haven't really? You should get on that for sure after your Star Wars crusade.
Yeah, well, I just got it for my birthday, the Complete Adventures, so I
So
gotta.
you can check. Does it have like young Indiana Jones too? Is it?
No, no, no,
I gotta rewatch those movies though. It's been a while. We should do Indiana
no.
Jones after Lord of the Rings.
No way we're doing Lord of the Rings.
Do you want to Lord of the? I want to do Lord of the Rings.
Let's do it, boy. Let's do it.
I thought I told you we're gonna do Lord of the Rings.
You
Or
did not tell me this.
I guess I forgot. My bad.
Let's do it.
Yeah, but
We're gonna watch Lord of the
it'll,
Rings.
it'll be the trilogy of trilogies.
Oh, except Indiana Jones not trilogy because we gotta do the last
Oh,
one.
there's Crystal Skull. I forgot about that. We'll do Crystal Skull as well.
When
The
you watch
trilogy of
Rings, you're just gonna be like, oh my god, this is just good Game of Thrones.
what when I'm watching Lord of the. Yeah, I'm excited. Anyways, so what the news for Mangold? I could
So
see he's gonna do a good job.
I
Are
think it
they
was a
getting?
great job.
Are they like what time is it set in? Is it like at
I don't know.
post Crystal Skull in between?
Oh, it would have to be post Crystal Skull because of the age.
Yeah, but I was thinking they could just do a Aaron Engelgord or whatever
He's
the
getting
guy's name is. And then-
old, man.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna get Harrison, but like, do you think Shy is gonna come?
Maybe.
Like,
No, I'd be open to it.
I
He's had a resurgence.
I
Like,
love Shia LaBeouf. Like, come
I
on.
want that man to play Moon Knight more than anything.
Oh my god, dude, just such a great guy. I want to watch the movie Honey Boy that he made.
I want to watch Peanut Butter Falcon.
Is that it? Wait, did he make Honey Boy and Peanut Butter Falcon?
No,
Or am I
just,
getting the?
just Honey Boy, I think.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but
I'm just happy for James Mangold, of course.
yeah.
Not,
Mhm.
but it's a great director, and it'll be a great movie. I'm guessing. We'll see. But
King of the Crystal Skull Part 2, the extended version. It's just like
the extended version. Okay, so next bit of news.
Mm-hmm.
So topical since we're talking about Planet of the Apes.
Right.
Planet of the Apes 4, which has already been announced, is coming.
Oh.
Under Disney now because they own Fox. Directed by Wes Ball, who directed the Maze Runner trilogy, I think. And
Wes Anderson's brother, Wes Paul.
after we finish the trilogy, we'll have a discussion what we think this movie could be about.
Yeah, because I thought it was a closed deal.
It is. It's like a closed trilogy, but there's always
There's always room.
one door closes, another one opens.
All right. Well, that's exciting.
They might be going into some like shooting at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they can do CGI from home. That's easy. Not easy, but it's like that's very capable of being done. But like you can't have actors like they send every actor a green screen
I'm
and
sure
a camera.
Andy Serkis probably has like a little studio in his basement, so he could just play everyone.
He even plays the humans.
Yeah.
Dude, Andy Serkis's basement of just green walls and he's jumping around. I would pay to see that man at work. This
is the best, man.
Just imagine him like like crawling and like jumping around, and like his kids come downstairs and it's like, Daddy, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'm busy, and
oh, I'm busy. Okay, I'll see you later.
And he's like, Roar! And the kids have to see therapy afterwards, and like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Found my I walked in on my father assaulting a gorilla. I
found my dad's green room. Will never be the same.
Our next little piece of news, which ties into the intro song a bit.
Okay.
There are rumors that Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action Netflix series, will go past season 3 of the animated show.
Oh, in between that and Katara. Wait, not a Katara. What's the Korra? Yeah.
But and the main reason why is because it's rumors that Zuko will find his mom in the show.
Oh, that's exciting.
Because there were like they set that up fully in the season 3 finale that he's gonna find his mom. There's comics on it, but I want to see it on screen.
Mm. Yeah,
But
it's exciting.
they for a while they were like developing a season 4
I don't know what that would even consist.
of Avatar. It was gonna deal with obviously Zuko finding his mom, and
Okay.
it was going to deal with Azula.
Oh,
They
that'd
were
be kind
gonna
of. I would want a new villain probably.
She wouldn't be the villain.
Oh, it
It
would
would
be.
be like a redemption of Azula.
Oh, that's
I
fun.
don't think that character could be redeemed.
Yeah, probably not.
She's nuts. Isn't she like the one responsible for the mom getting thrown out or something? Like
I think so, like almost. I don't. It's been a while.
it's when they show that. Oh, what a genius show! When they show what happens to the mom. Nothing
It's
beats the storm though. Best episode of the show, hands down.
it's kind of really big resurgence with social media because in
That's
America they just got it on Netflix, so everyone's getting back into it.
Yeah. Are you enthralled by the idea that it's gonna go past season 3?
That'd be exciting. I would like to see what goes on next. I mean, I don't know what like I don't know. It would be exciting. I can't even put my thoughts into words because I don't know what even happened. Like, it's very nothing set up. So yeah, why not? Sure.
I still don't really. I'm still not in love with the idea that this is a remake.
Oh yeah, is it? It's gonna be a remake for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
because
know about that.
it's just like why?
Yeah, why fix something if it ain't broke, kind of thing.
Charlie from Emergency Awesome,
Mm-hmm.
favorite YouTubers. I remember when it first dropped that the show was coming. He was reporting that they were gonna actually remake every single episode, and it was gonna be 6, 10 episode seasons.
Hmm.
And I'm thinking, this guy's wrong. Like, imagine them remaking the one with the two tribes where they're crossing through the Earth King.
Oh, that's a great episode.
The only filler one.
Still a good episode. I like that. I like that episode
They
with the.
remake the one with the one right before the raid where he's like has all the dreams.
Oh.
They remake freaking Bay the play.
I
That
can't
was
I can't imagine them remaking the one in the library with the big owl.
I could see that.
I'm just saying, like, it would be weird. It's weird to have like, I don't know.
think it would be really cool if you just did a live action sequel.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Because then when people say it's weird, it's two different mediums. But I mean, look at something we've covered on the show, Watchmen, right? The first one's a comic, the second one's a show.
who cares, to be honest? But I think it just takes away from the original if you're remaking the whole thing. Like, it doesn't need to be remade. Has there ever been a series reboot? Has that ever happened before?
A series reboot?
Like a TV show reboot kind of thing. Is that like, I can't think of an instance. Like, I know movie reboots off the wazoo. They happen all the time.
It's like there's a MacGyver reboot. There's a bunch of them.
Of shows?
There's reboots of movies that turn into shows. There's a
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon show. There's
But like a show to a show is kind of,
I can't really think of it.
it's not really like what, because what's the point? What's the point of doing it?
I don't know.
Obviously money, but still it's stupid. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
See, maybe it'll be incredible. One thing I request is that even though I played that music from the movie, okay, that's great music on its own. These guys are the biggest idiots if they don't use the show music.
Yeah.
Because that is so. If it doesn't exactly open with that exact same thing,
The fire, wind. That's such a good episode.
it has to.
And he vanished. I can't even imagine someone besides the Katara voice actor doing it.
Besides, Anne.
Oh my God! It's Egg.
Egg, the main egg. Dude, watching Ozark. Speaking of egg, oh my god, I just started season 3 today. It's so good.
Ozark?
This show is so good. It's
Really?
Breaking Bad.
It's Breaking Bad for a full family this
Yeah.
time.
Oh, it's just craziness.
All right.
But you ready to move on to our next topic here?
I am very ready for the main event for tonight. Or is it the main event time?
It's not main event time.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What's next?
What's that?
What is that?
What's that I hear?
I don't know.
In the distance? Who is it? Who is it? Oh my god! It's Phil Coulson!
Oh, that is what we're covering here.
Apes of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7, Episode 1.
Totally
Appeared
forgot.
last night. Now, I'm not the biggest Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. guy. I've stuck along, but I've never been that invested. Not really like it. But James, on the other hand, is a huge
I'm
massive fan.
I love the
There's
show.
day one. So James, I just want to ask you, what are your thoughts on this episode, dude?
I thought it's a great retread back into the fold, the thick of things.
Yeah.
The opening shot was great with the titles.
Yeah.
Coulson's back, better than ever.
What do you think about the part with the mustard?
It was hilarious.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, super funny.
What about when like Aiden made a cameo?
Love that scene. That was really cool.
It was craziness.
All right, so I didn't watch the show, but
You can't tell by now. Of course, James did not watch the show. But I absolutely adore the show.
But Johnny did. He's gonna fill me in on what happened. So he's gonna fill everybody in because no one else saw it. But yeah, so what happened?
Such a good show. Okay, first I have a little story to tell.
Okay.
So we changed. Oh, by the way, the podcast is going back to the normal time. I believe Wednesdays.
Really?
At least I think, but we'll see when we get close to the date. Because here's what happened. Okay, so I checked on the PVR a couple days ago to when it was recording, and I see, oh my god, 10 p.m. That's way too late for me personally to be watching a show of this importance because I'm scared I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
So I look for other listings, and I see one at 7 p.m. and I'm like, or at 8, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty early, so that's good. I can get it watched early. And I press record, and it says, okay, record. I set the settings to record the series. So I get downstairs to the basement, turn on my newly fixed fireplace, and the fireplace is on in the basement. It means a good show is being watched. Go to recordings. Usually it says under recordings, it says like something recording currently, but it didn't say anything. And then I went to scheduled, and it said that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was scheduled. First, I went downstairs at 8:20 because that would mean the commercials. I could fast forward through all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I press the thing, and it says time shifting. And apparently I was trying to record on CTV Halifax.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then it asked, do I want to pay an extra $5 per month for time shifting? And then I just say, you know what? I gotta watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I just press add. And so I'm just watching on the Halifax. And the problem is, because it wasn't available, the first half didn't record.
Oh, shit.
So I pressed record from that exact point, and I used the restart feature to watch the first half, but I had to watch your commercials because you can't fast forward during the restart.
Yeah.
But the whole time I was terrified that, does the restart go after it ends? Yes, right?
I think so.
Because I was so scared that it was going to end and cut off, and I wouldn't be caught up for when I actually started recording. But, I pressed that thing, the ad, and I'm like, okay, let's hope no one finds out about this here, right? Good. I go to my phone. First thing I see after the episode ends, First thing I see, did you add something called time shifting to Bell?
Oh no.
My mother. And I went, yeah, I think I added it by accident.
And
So
then
I was just clicking around. So yeah, I think she's gonna cancel it. So that means it's only gonna record at 10. So I'm probably just gonna watch it on Thursdays. Go off grid on for a nice Thursday off grid. But yeah, that's my little blab about that.
so so we're keeping it on Wednesdays? Why would we do that?
Because I've gotta watch it on Thursdays now.
Oh shit, you have to watch it on Thursdays. Hmm. Okay.
Because it records when, and even like, because I got that episode 3 hours, 2 hours earlier than anyone in the world, it seems. Because after it finished, I was looking up. I kept looking up like reviews to see if anyone, and like even looking up on Twitter, no one had tweeted about it. And it was only until after 10, which is when the original air date was.
You had secret
So I
access
actually
to
accomplished time travel by going on the Halifax television channel.
it. Dude, that is you beat the system.
I did.
So
But
was it worth all of the $5? Was it worth the $5? This
no,
episode?
no,
No.
I was
Okay.
kidding.
So what
No,
happened?
worth it. I don't know. I mean, I could have waited till tonight. Fine. I mean, I waited for the Clone Wars finale like 3 days, and that was fine. I don't mind waiting for things at all.
Oh.
But yeah, it was a really, really solid, really solid. I mean, I'm guessing from what you said about it that you saw my tweet
I didn't see your tweet.
about the new intro because it said 1930s. Okay, so just a little recap, a little housekeeping
Okay.
from the end of season 6. Okay, season 6, the whole thing went down with Izel and the evil Coulson, and
Yeah, of course.
killed them. Okay, Yo-Yo had the bat inside her. They killed the bat. May was dying, but then there was the whole thing with the Chronicoms,
All
how
right.
they want to take over the world because their world was destroyed, so they need a new world. But Shield was stopping them, and they want to get time travel, which Fitz and Simmons had cracked. So they kidnapped them and looked into their minds to find it, and they raided the Shield base and got Fury's toolbox with all the info on Shield, and they discovered time travel. And what they've done now is gone back in time to try to erase Shield from the timeline.
Huh.
And our team was saved at the end of season 6, but in a bit of rough shape by Simmons, who like it seems like it's been like years almost that she's been doing this, but she went back in time to get them. Fitz is nowhere to be found. Like the best character in the show, they always now. He's not. He doesn't show up at the beginning. The past 3 seasons, he's been missing at the beginning.
The actor's busy doing something else for
Yeah,
sure.
he's so good. But this show is just incredible, man. Like,
Is the Inhuman chick still in it? Is she still?
of course,
Of course.
pretty much the main character, man.
Right. Well.
Also, at the end of season 6, Simmons said, "So we're gonna be going back in time to try to fight these Chronicoms." Chronicoms, for anyone who doesn't know, and for James, are these like robot guys who are evil. That's all you gotta know.
Okay.
And they said we're gonna need a Shield historian because obviously, like, Coulson's the fanboy, right? He's the Captain America fanboy, but he knows all about Shield history too. If we're gonna navigate this time period, so she builds a LMD of Coulson, and at the end of season 6, Mac was like, "I don't know if we should. I don't know if this is right. If we should do this."
Wait, does
Daisy,
Coulson die?
yeah, Coulson died in season 5.
Oh. Okay.
Daisy was like, and Daisy did not care. She just pressed the button and activated him. And ended with him and Coulson Manor just saying, "Hey guys," and then episode starts. Okay,
So
obviously
Coulson's back for all
it
intents and
starts with,
purposes.
with the new intro, which is like the 30 style picture thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But Coulson's back. He's LMD. He says, "Hey guys," but then he's like, "Something feels really weird." and then find out that Simmons used his brain from the last scan of his brain, which is when he was in the framework, which was end of season 4. So he's missed completely the last 2 years, but she inputted the data of the last 2 years. Daisy tells Coulson he's in LMD, and he starts freaking out, remembering everything the last 2 years. He's going crazy. He starts talking about Tahiti, everything. He just, and then they shut him down. They're saying this isn't good. He asked that he didn't want to be brought back again. He hated being brought back the first time. His wish was that he stayed dead. Then they re-upload him. They re-get him back, and he says, listen, I'll do what I have to do to help Shield, to help you guys. You guys are my family. But after we're done, we gotta have a discussion about this. And Mac, who's now the director of Shield, says, okay, sure. So they're in the 30s. They find out the Chronicoms have stolen the face. They steal faces and wear them.
Okay.
A bunch of cops. Okay. So they all go to the scene. There's this whole discussion with Deke about how they are about the multiverse series, which for me just solidifies that this show is in its own timeline and is separate from the MCU. And they keep saying, "Oh, they got to make small ripples in the stream and not big waves, because that's gonna ruin up the whole timeline." They're like, okay. So they see this whole wreckage that the Chronicoms made with the cops. They see a bottle of alcohol, which is weird because it's prohibition, and it has a swordfish on it. And then Coulson remembers, oh, back then there was a speakeasy that people from the SSR used, and the password was swordfish. So they go to the speakeasy, Coulson and Mac, while Deke and Daisy investigate the bodies of the people with the stolen faces. So also back on the ship, Yo-Yo is quarantined because the bat went inside her last season, of course, and she gets new arms, which Simmons gives to her, and she says no because I don't want to forget what happened to me, that I lost my arms. But she said you have to put the arms on to blend in, and she puts the arms. They're new LMD arms. They're very lifelike, and she can feel with them. It's an amazing scene where she just feels her face and she starts crying. And that's thing about the show. Even when the story is lackluster, the strength of the show is the characters and the acting. The acting in this show floors me for what this show is. That the acting is so good is shocking.
Really?
I honestly think Fitz is one of the best actors ever. He's so good.
I can't imagine that from what I've
I
seen
know.
from that
From
show.
season one. So James has only seen season 1.
Yeah.
It goes so it goes so crazy. But even the story sometimes, like there's twists that have occurred in the show that have really made me lose my voice from screaming at them. They're so insane. Even dude, even like dude, end of season 1, I absolutely love. The fact that Ward is Hydra, that's
Yeah.
such a ballsy move. Like he's like the main character for so long. You go, oh, he's evil.
Crazy.
So you finished season 1, right?
I did see Ward become Hydra.
Saw the clairvoyant die.
I did see that too. Pretty
Okay,
sure.
back to a season 7 here. Coulson and Matt,
7 seasons, man. That's crazy.
they go to the speakeasy, but the people there, they don't want to speak to them, so they're roughing them up.
They don't speak easy.
And Coulson realizes, you know what? I'm a robot. I can't die. And he's like throwing himself at bullets. He doesn't care. But then you realize the owner of the speakeasy comes out, and he says, and it is none other than a Koenig, played by Patton Oswalt. You know who Patton Oswalt is, Jay?
No idea.
The voice of Ratatouille.
Oh.
You know the guy. You've seen his. You can see his face.
I think I can.
But he was in season 1. You would have seen, basically there's this running joke that there's this family called the Koenigs, and they're all in Shield, and there's like a bunch of them, and they're twins, and they showed that there was a sister in season 4, but it's this big
Okay.
family, and then we see, of course, played by the same actor, like their great 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 ancestor who owns the speakeasy. So that was a great little reveal. But they're questioning him. Why would the Chronicoms go and take the face of these cops? And they're like, oh, they're corrupt. They're under my payroll. I'm paying them to guard this event for Senator Roosevelt, who becomes President Roosevelt,
Teddy Roosevelt.
and they not Teddy Roosevelt. It's Frederick Roosevelt.
Oh shit. I don't know
And then
American history.
they realize, oh, they're trying to kill Roosevelt because he becomes a president. He creates the SSR, which then becomes Shield. So, but they also, what's important is that they meet a bartender at the speakeasy named Freddie.
Okay.
That's an important note. But then Daisy and Deke, a bunch of Chronicoms go to the place where the knocked out cops were, and they fight them. They get away, but they get one Chronicom. They go back. They question the Chronicom. They find out that their target is someone named Freddie, not Roosevelt.
Okay.
Only a few of them know this. Only Simmons and Yo-Yo knows this, not Daisy, Deke, Coulson, or Mac. So they all go to the party with Roosevelt. There's this, Coulson's just being so chill, cracking jokes. There's so many scenes where Daisy's just looking at him, smiling, because, it's the father-daughter relationship they've had. It's been missing for a season. Ever since he's died, it's been sorely missed. But, and I just know, by the end of the show, they're going to dismantle that robot, and it's going to be crazy sad. But they realize he's not going for FDR. Coulson has a chat with him. He has a fanboy moment with him. They see that this bartender, Freddie, someone who is a contact, comes up to him, says, I'm your contact, hands him a bunch of vials of something. Something that looks like it could possibly be a prototype to the super soldier serum.
Okay.
But then the contact gets shot by the Chronicoms, and they're going to get Freddy, but they're saved by Mac and Deke. They get Freddy, but they go back to the Koenig and question about Freddy and saying, why would they want to get Freddy? They're like, oh, Freddy's no one. There's no reason he would have wanted him. He's just like his dad. They're like, who's his dad? But his dad's Wilfred Malik, and that's a very important name.
Okay.
Find out Freddy is the father of the villain of season 3, Gideon Malik, and that in order to save S.H.I.E.L.D., they have to save Hydra because they're trying to kill him
Oh
because
shit.
he's the American leader of Hydra, and without Hydra, S.H.I.E.L.D. would not have been formed.
Yeah.
So and then we get the title screen. We will return in a moment, and then we get a little scene where Enoch, who's their Chronicom friend, who's a good guy, is on the ship with them. We see May. May's been in a charging or like in a health pod this whole time because she was stabbed right at the end of last season, but it's empty. Then we see he's like, "Oh, I'm in so much trouble," and walks away. And we see her. She's attached to the ceiling. She's looking pretty angry and evil. So I don't know what's going on there. We'll find out next week. But yeah,
Wow.
overall, it was a good start. Nothing earth-shattering. Nothing too great.
That seems
But
like
it
the
was very,
longest episode of a show I've ever seen in my entire life.
it was very exposition heavy. But I love the characters so much. I can't wait to see Fitz. I love Coulson. Just that he's just Coulson is now in his back. It's a bunch of references to Ghost Rider, to everything that went down with them.
Oh yeah, Ghost Rider.
But I love the show. Love the characters. Can't wait to see where it goes. Oh, and what's funny is that the actress who plays Daisy was in an interview recently, and she's like, "Yeah, it's a really satisfying ending. It's not a Game of Thrones scenario."
Ho!
So there you go.
Woo!
Agents of Shield. Give this, give this a solid, maybe probably 7.5 out of 10 this episode.
Okay.
Not the best Shield has been, but it's just a start. Because I was scared that this time travel 1930s thing is gonna get a bit hokey, a bit gimmicky, maybe a bit Legends of Tomorrow-y. That's
Oh
my
no.
worry. But I don't think it's gonna go there, specifically because the fact that this ended with a cliffhanger, like the story hasn't been resolved. I thought it was gonna get a little episodic, but Shield has done that since season one, so I don't think they're gonna go back to doing it again. It's only 13 episodes this season, but yeah, I'm digging it. Can't wait till next week. But I guess we won't talk about it next week because it'll be
Yeah, we'll talk
Wednesday.
about next week.
Talk about next week. We'll talk about 2 episodes next week. No, just one.
Oh God. Um.
Okay. I'll try to concise up the summaries because that was a pretty long ass summary. Sorry, everyone.
Great. It's okay. We all got a snack at that point. We all just let
Yeah,
you
there
talk.
you go. But okay, now that I've made my summary,
Okay.
time for our main topic here: Rise
Time.
of the Planet of the Apes. James, give us a
Whew.
summary on the movie.
All
Well, I can
right.
take a break now.
So, Rise of Planet of the Apes. To be honest, I was pleasantly surprised with the movie. Thought there was some pretty good scenes in it. So basically, starts out with James Franco. It's James Franco, right?
James, yes.
Okay. Started with James Franco. He's in the lab. He's cooking up something. They're testing on monkeys or apes, and and what's it called? Like they're like it's like a brain fixer upper drug, and so they're trying to sell it to these corporations, but there was a problem with the handling of one of the apes, and it got out and it caused havoc and in the middle of their presentation, and they're like, oh, we can't do this because it's going to be too dangerous, blah blah blah. So they shut down the operation and they find out that the ape was actually just pregnant, and that was why she was super crazy. And so they put down all the other apes, but the keeper is like, oh, I can't think it's a baby ape. What am I can't kill him, blah blah blah. And so James Franco's like, I guess I'll take care of him. And so they do that, and they find out that this ape is actually like super intelligent because the mother was drugged with the brain enhancer. It gave the ape, which they named Caesar, super smart skills. So basically, they spend 8 years together with the ape, and he slowly grows up, and yeah, he's just chilling. He learns sign language. He's super smart. And but then he doesn't want to be a pet kind of thing, like because he sees a dog on a leash and he's like, ah, that was a nice scene, eh, with the leash.
There are some problems that arise with the neighbor.
Oh, I'm gonna get to the neighbor for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
And then and the dad has dementia, so that's why James Franco's trying to make this cure because he has that feeling with his dad. So he ends up giving his dad the dementia cure that he gave the apes, and it fixes his stuff, but not for long. And the dad goes a little off the like he's back on like he has his condition again because the drug doesn't work, and he tries to get in the car of the neighbor, and the neighbor flips out at the dad. Meanwhile, Caesar's sitting in the room, seeing all this happen. He goes bonkers and defends the dad, bites this guy's finger. The whole neighborhood's tweaking because the ape's on the loose. Like, what the fuck is this giant ape doing? Like running around biting people. So the court orders them to like give it up to this sanctuary, and James Franco is all upset. Blah blah blah. He has a wife now who's a vet. That happened. Doesn't really matter.
Who works at the sanctuary?
Huh?
Who works at the sanctuary? Draco Malfoy.
Draco Malfoy works the sanctuary. He's a little bitch. Um, and so yeah, and then turns out that the drug is bad, and but it something happens where he tells the boss, James Franco tells the boss, it works, blah, and we should continue testing. And the boss is like, awesome, let's do it. And then so the boss goes super all in with this drug that he hated before, and that happens. So they're testing on new apes. Meanwhile, there's an accident as they test the new. Is it called like AZ-13?
Yeah, I think so.
So they test because there was AZ-12 and there's AZ-13. So they test 13 on this new ape called
Koba.
Kova,
With a
and
B. Koba, not
Ko-
you. Koba.
Koba.
Not PS
um,
Koba.
I thought it was PS Kova. So they test on Koba, and but then there was an accident, and the monkey keeper. I don't want to keep going the monkey. The ape keeper gets hit with the drug, and he becomes super super sick, and then
Mhm.
he infects the neighbor, and
Yeah.
that plays in the end. Meanwhile, at the sanctuary,
Oh,
Caesar's getting kind of like picked
wait, so
on
you
because
watched that credit scene, right?
I did see the end credit scene.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Caesar's being kind of picked on at the sanctuary because with all the other apes, because the apes are like, he's a new kid on the block, and they kind of sense that something's different about
Mhm.
Caesar. So yeah, but Caesar's like super smart. He keeps on learning stuff every day. He's talking to the orangutan with sign language. How crazy is that
Maurice.
orangutan?
Maurice is a great dude.
What's his name?
Maurice.
Maurice.
He's a
He's
he's
great,
just
dude.
great.
Orangutans are the craziest animal in the world. Like they're just nuts. Um, so yeah, he's doing some coordinating. There's no is there subtitles? Because we didn't have subtitles on our thing for the sign language.
You didn't have
Hello?
subtitles?
No, you have subtitles for the sign language?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically
No, maybe not then, because it would be like on the actual file of the movie. It wouldn't be automated by the
yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it happens though with certain scenes that need subtitles. If you're watching on a certain type of totally legal service, it doesn't show up.
Beavis, right? It wasn't.
Uh, it's I don't know what it's called now, but it's a totally legal, totally fine service. Um, yeah, I don't know, but you can understand it easily. They just kind of talk and they're coordinating stuff. But so they free the ape, the gorilla, sorry, the gorilla that's locked up in a cage that hasn't been out, and he and Caesar and the gorilla like to team up to take down the leader of the sanctuary. Well, not take down, but to like drop him down a peg so Caesar can be the leader. And so they do
Name
that.
Rocket.
Sorry,
The leader's name's Rocket.
Rocket. Is this all shown in the first movie? Like, do you know that their names are this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay, because
but
there was
they
no
just
subtitle. There
yeah,
was no
a lot
subtitles
of
at
these
all.
characters, a lot of these characters become very important later on. Basically.
Hmm. So basically, he becomes the new leader of the sanctuary. James Franco bribes the sanctuary owner, and he's like, "I want my monkey back," and he's like, "Sure." But then Caesar's like, "I don't want to go. I'm trying to stay because this is my home," kind of thing. And he's got something cooking, so he does that. Um, and basically he gets the drug from he breaks out of his cage 'cause he's super smart, and he gets the drug from the lab Genesis. It's called the
Mhm.
Genesis lab, and basically he gasses all of the fellow apes in the place, and they all become as equally smart as Caesar, but Caesar's the king because Caesar means king, and
And he also would have gotten like a double dose too, right?
true, he would have the
I
double
mean,
dose because he was there. Yeah, so
yeah.
basically and then and then I forgot the the
The
so
moment.
they take down the zookeeper, the sanctuary keeper, Draco, and he's and he's like and he speaks. He says no.
Oh!
How crazy is that?
So good.
Um and yeah, so basically that happens. It all goes down, and basically then all the apes break out of their cage, and the monkeys and the gorilla, and they go on a rampage. They free all the Genesis apes like Koba and stuff, and then they go on the San Francisco Bridge, and it's a big standoff. The music swells. Caesar and the police have them kind of cornered, but Caesar has a plan. So he has the apes go on the top and apes go on the bottom, and then the gorillas and him are pushing the push a giant bus to act as a barrier for excuse me, a shield for the bullets, whatever. And they counter them, not counter them. They ambush them from above and below, and they take out all the police. They don't kill the police because he's just like, don't kill them, blah blah blah. He's kind of a peaceful man, peaceful ape. And yeah, so that basically happens. They get thing. They take out all the police. The big boss man from Genesis is on a helicopter. That was stupid. He's like, I want to be in the helicopter, and they take down the helicopter. The gorilla dies taking out the helicopter with a sick maneuver.
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to mention Maurice and the gorilla do this insane combo in the streets where they both throw shit at a cop car. Holy, that was nuts. Basically, they kill the boss man because the boss man like he killed his mom kind of thing, and he tormented them. I guess that's the moral standpoint they give.
Boss man?
Koba did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Koba killed the boss man. And James Franco meets up with Caesar and the rest of the gang, and Koba's about to kill James Franco on sight as soon as he pulls up. But Caesar's like, he's chill, like he's fine, and he's like, yo, why are you doing this? Like, come home, like it's okay. And then Caesar whispers in this guy's ear, he's like, Caesar is home. And then he climbs the tree, and then that's the movie. But there's a lot happens in this this movie for sure. End credits. It builds up to the virus that's starting from this AZ-13 drug that's going to happen.
Funny you're watching this now, eh?
Exactly. I was thinking about that. This guy's on the plane and the virus. Oh, it's just too topical. And yeah, so he's a pilot and he's sneezing up blood, and it's like, uh-oh, it's gonna be a whole big thing. See, when I was watching it, I'm like, this is for sure gonna be happening as the ape like versus human thing going on, like in this movie. But I guess it's a thing for later kind of deal.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. And that's the whole movie. That's Rise. So obviously, there's a setup for.
What do you think, sir?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was very like true to its time. It felt like that kind of early 2010s kind of movie.
Yeah, definitely a 2011 movie for sure.
It had the Transformers kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean? The Michael Bay. But
it's the way it was shot.
Exactly, it was definitely the way it's shot. But I'm excited for this. So Matt Reeves didn't do the first one.
No.
So that's probably why it's not because people say it's not the best one. You don't like the first one as much, right?
I like it's an incredible trilogy. I really like them all, but the first one I think is my least favorite.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie.
I think the human characters are a little undercooked.
Yeah, I like James Franco though. He was pretty good in it.
Yeah, he was fine, but
I was shocked that James Franco was a leading role in this movie, man. I did not know that. That's true.
The whole trilogy, though, that the humans aren't as well developed or fleshed out.
Yeah, but it is the ape movie.
It is the ape movies, but this movie definitely has the most human screen time in it.
Yeah, I guess because they're building up the thing. So yeah, it was weird though because I don't know. My dad. So does this tie in with the old Planet of the Apes movies, the old Spielberg ones, or no?
Has he not? I feel like your dad has to have at least seen this movie.
I think he's seen this movie, but it's slipped out his memory. He doesn't have we don't have them on DVD, but he's seen the old ones, and apparently in the movie they're watching the old movie on the screen. And my dad's like, they're watching it. I'm like, there's no way they would do that. Yeah. Because they show the rocket going into Mars, and that's what happens in the The original trilogy, right? They go into
Yeah,
Mars.
that's like an Easter egg. Technically, yes, these are prequels,
Mm-hmm.
but they might
Be branch
because
off.
you know what that first Planet of the Apes is, right?
They come back onto Earth and they
The
think it's a
guy,
different
yeah, like
planet.
he sleeps for like 1,000 years or whatever, and he comes back to Earth, and it's all apes.
Yeah, and then he sees the Statue of Liberty.
So yeah,
It probably is the sequel, I guess, or the prequel to it. So
it's a
yeah, I don't know. I was shocked to think that my dad thought he saw the movie that the zookeeper was watching was. I was like, there's no way that would even make sense in this thing. But I guess it was just a different early '80s movie that they threw in there as an Easter egg. I
yeah.
guess I don't know. Um, yeah. What are your thoughts? What do you think about Rise?
I think it's a really good movie. I'm not that big on. I love Caesar as an incredible character.
Hmm.
Really, even though it doesn't say much, just seeing the workings and his genius, how he gets to know Maurice is just the best, man. I can't.
For sure.
I'm so excited for next week. I don't want to overhype things,
I'm
but
watching it tonight, so I
I
we'll see what happens.
I don't want to overhype it, which sucks, but because I want to hype it so badly. But I'm a very, 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 very big fan of the movie you're about to watch.
Is the second one your favorite?
Yeah,
Okay. Um, yeah, I thought the movie was it felt long, but it had a pretty short runtime, right? It's only
I
an hour and
know. Me too.
44.
When I first watched the movie, I was like kind of young when I first. I was like 11 when I watched the movie the first
Yeah.
time,
Yeah. Okay.
and I remember like watching it the first time. I'm like, this is a really long movie. It felt so long. And then when I watched it the second time, I'm like, wait, it's over? Like it was so short. I was
I know. I was like, there's got to be more going on with this movie because like they're setting all this up,
yeah.
and they're just in the forest. That's just where they are.
It pays off, sir.
It just kind of like, okay, here's the thing. Why would couldn't them all the apes just crawl underneath the bridge and then they just make it to their side and then just chill in the forest instead of taking out the police?
Yeah,
You
so
know?
we really want to show off a little fight.
I guess
Say,
so.
don't mess with us or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I like the development of Caesar where he's like he wants to be like he wants to be an equal and
Hmm.
he's like I'm being treated lesser. Like
Yeah,
I'm a pet.
that's pretty
That
sad, the whole leash thing.
that scene with the with Am I a Pet was crazy. Like, oh my God.
So
He's like,
good.
"Who's your father? I'm your father." And he's like, "Oh," and the mother, oh, dude, that was nuts. So Koba is gonna be a big part in these next movies, right? For sure,
Yeah.
because he seemed that character design is nuts for Koba.
You know who plays him?
Who?
Toby Kebbell. You know who that is?
No idea.
Okay. Then you won't know who it is. But
Okay.
Koba is a big character moving forward, as is Maurice. Those are probably the two other biggest ape characters besides Caesar.
So Caesar is played by Andy Serkis
Mm.
in this movie. Dude, the way they walk and he's like, it's so funny. Dude, the scene where they're all standing and he's teaching them all sign language is nuts in the
Oh,
sanctuary. That's a
it's it's a crazy trilogy, man. It's a great it's an incredible progression.
yeah.
You
I'm
see,
excited to see what goes on because I know the last one it's gonna be in winter and that's gonna be crazy. Like I seen the trailers for that
oh,
and I
it's so good for that movie. I'm
I'm hyped.
you got to text me your one word review after you see it tonight.
After I see it, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have my sweet chili heat Doritos. They're ready. That's all I gotta say. Um, yeah, it was a good movie. I think it's kind of bad. Like you can't really judge it by itself because it's such. It seems like it has you have to watch the trilogy.
It's a big setup movie for
Like
sure.
imagine if you just saw this like if the if this movie flopped and they never made the other
That
movies like
would be horrific.
it would be terrible. Did this do well in the box office? Like what was the
The last one didn't do too well.
yeah, I feel like it didn't. Let me look up
But
Rise.
the other two did okay, I think.
2011 film. That picture, I hate the look of this. I hate the poster for this movie. I'm sorry.
It's a very
Uh,
different visual style. The next two. One,
40. It made almost 500 million in the box office.
well, it's good.
Pretty good.
Um,
Caesar.
the second movie is the full TV aspect ratio,
Mm.
which
Does
I
this
don't
have?
really like that, but
What was this? Just regular cinema aspect ratio?
yeah, the first and the last are, but the second is full screen.
Yeah, it's just this movie just screams 2011 with just the
Yeah,
poster, the like. I'm looking at the poster now. It's got you got James Franco in the blue shirt, the wife in the red, and then Caesar just posted up in the back, and it's like, okay, here we go. Like,
but get ready for the most 2014 movie you've ever seen in your life.
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
The best year for movies, man.
Oh my God. Is it? I was just looking at this at the the sorry, the mocap for Andy Serkis' Caesar. It's
Dude,
fucking
it's
crazy.
fascinating, man. It is fascinating.
Yeah, it's like this is probably a pretty big advancement in the mocap, right?
For
Wasn't this
sure.
very influential in this? Like,
Dude, for the I was honestly hoping for the last movie
hmm
that he was gonna get nominated for an Oscar.
but to no avail, right?
Yeah, no, nothing happened. But it was so like it's a full performance. You get all the emotion from his eyes, from everything. It's just so good.
Yeah,
I love it. And it just
it's
it
interesting
only
for
gets
sure.
better.
He did Smog, Gollum,
No, he didn't do
this.
Smog.
I swore he did Smog. He didn't do Smog.
Benedict Cumberbatch is Smog.
What?
Yeah.
I thought he did Smog. I swear that dude. That's a Mandela effect if I ever saw one. I remember seeing
No,
footage of this guy.
he does Gollum, Caesar. He did King Kong in that King Kong movie.
Oh, in the early 2000s King Kong
Peter
movie.
Jackson.
Yeah.
He does Snoke, of course.
Oh yeah, Snoke.
What else? What else? What else? Something else. He's Alfred.
He's Claw.
He is Claw.
Let me
Yeah,
see his. Let me. I'm looking up
not
Andy Serkis. He's got some crazy hair. That's some luscious hair for
he
Andy
does have
Serkis.
some crazy hair. He obviously directed Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle.
Is he gonna have hair for Alfred? Is he gonna be? They're
I
gonna bald
mean,
him.
see, maybe they like slick it back a bit.
Yeah, because he's got to look old. He's only
Jeremy
56.
Irons had
He's
hair.
only 56.
Jeremy Irons had hair.
True, but who remembers Jeremy Irons? I don't.
Well, how old's Robert Pattinson?
30s.
I don't know.
Well, it
50s.
makes sense
Age of
because
my-
it's an early adaptation, I
Yeah.
guess. But I don't know. I always Ron Pattinson's 34.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Yeah. So Rise, definitely a good start to the series. I think it sets up a lot. It's just a setup movie for sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where this goes with the virus and everything, and how the apes eventually take over the world because we all know that happens. But obviously, not without human resistance, obvious, of course. So I'm interested to see how that goes.
Think of
Yeah.
it this way. Okay,
hmm
think of it this way. Rise
Rise.
was the kapow.
Okay.
Dawn is the firecracker burger.
I
And
don't know where this is going, but I know where this is going.
war is the nice I
Is
don't know.
the
War
excretion afterwards?
no. War is the donuts.
Oh,
Right? It's the full meal at Tana's.
I thought I thought you were me.
Oh, why would war be the excrete? I like war better than rise.
I don't know. Sometimes the excretion's a nice a nice
Okay.
gap. It's a nice
Okay,
gap and a night.
war is a great excretion then.
Oh. Yeah, so exciting movie. I don't know. I just want to watch this next movie for sure. But yeah, let me look what the poster is for Dawn or War.
Dawn.
On.
Be careful for spoilers, man.
Yeah. Oh my God! Oh, that's a title. It's the exact same picture as it's the exact same poster as the other one.
Okay, but the thing is, that's not the poster. It's the stupid one where like it's like the floating heads, right?
Yeah, it's the floating head poster.
Look at the other, like just look up poster and go to the first picture. That's such a good poster. I'm looking at some of my
Is
phone
it the
now.
head? Is it the Caesar head? Or oh, it's on. He has a gun.
It's
That's
on the
the
horse.
and he has the gun. Yeah, that's a good poster.
I can't. I don't want to hype it up, but I just want to rave about it so badly.
They got guns, bro. That's gonna be nuts. And the bridge is on fire. Woo!
Okay.
Wait, did they recast James Franco?
Yeah, he wasn't available.
Damn. That sucks.
No, they don't. It's a different character.
Did they recast the lady that's obviously a woman of color as a white woman now?
Oh yeah, that's all the rage these days.
They Scarlett Johansson it.
Oh.
Oh, there's a really good poster where it's a skull, but it's made out of the like different events in the movie kind of thing.
Okay, now that
That's
now that this show
3 years in the making. Interesting. All right,
yeah,
what's up?
now that the show's pretty much done here. Okay,
Mhm.
we got a lot of time on our hands. We're gonna start this at 8, or I got a lot of time on my hands. What should I do now? I don't know what to do.
Okay, you're debating on what's
Yeah,
the
I don't know. I could watch another episode of Hunters. Been enjoying that lately.
the new Jason Peele. What's his name?
Jason Pacino show.
Okay, Al Pacino show.
The
Yeah, but
Jason DePanny.
okay.
The Pacino DePanny show.
Nice. My favorite show.
Jackie Daytona.
Who's Jackie Daytona?
You'll never know.
Why are you tormenting me?
Leaves from the vine.
I'm looking it up. Fuck you.
You're not gonna find it.
Oh, it's What We Do in the Shadows.
How did you find it?
That's the first thing that came up.
Actually, because when I looked it up, let me look that up.
It said Jackie Daytona. It's playing with Mark Hamill?
No, but Mark Hamill was in that episode. Okay.
Oh.
What we did in Jackie Daytona moments. When I tell you that was the hardest I've laughed in so long watching that episode. Oh my god. Everyone, watch What We Do in the Shadows. But oh, you know what? I'm watching What We Do in the Shadows because there was a new episode yesterday. That's what I'm
Oh,
doing.
there you go. Perfect.
Thanks for helping me decide, Jackie.
Should we do a What We Do in the Shadows episode where we talk about the movie?
I mean, if we got a big lineup of
We
what
got
do.
a big lineup, big stuff coming up. Yeah, I watched Nathan For You just now. I finished
Which
an episode.
episode?
The Antique Store. Dude, that one is fucked.
They're trying to get things to break.
Yeah, and then at the end he drives him home and he's like, "Yeah, me and my brother just tag team." And he's like, "Oh, wow, really? You have a brotherly bond. That's just
Dude, that was crazy.
dude, the things he gets these guys to admit, and
I
like,
can't believe. I just can't.
and they sign off on it. Like, yeah, you could use that on national
I have
television.
such a hard time believing that it's true, but I just know it's true though.
I honestly don't. That was like unbelievable to me that he was like, yeah, sure, just put it in the
Yeah,
like.
me and my brother, and then they bring the brother out.
Yeah, he's like, "Do you want to be my brother?"
Oh, I love that show so much. I'm
Nathan-
still waiting on those last 2 episodes, so
That's gonna
you
be a
inform me.
big. We're gonna have a big episode where we talk about
Oh
Nathan.
yeah,
Yeah.
huge one.
Yeah, I'm on season 3, episode 8, I think. So,
Okay, well once you,
how many seasons are there? 4?
yeah,
Okay.
I've been thinking a bit about the future of the show.
All right.
How's this gonna work? Is this gonna be a summertime exclusive show? Because obviously we're not gonna. I don't think either of us are gonna want to be continuing this
Well,
during
who knows?
university. Who knows? But
Might take off. We might have to.
it might be, yeah, it might not be a choice here.
We
On weekends, right?
have a gun pointed at our head and we have to film this, so I don't know.
Good excuse to get together,
It is.
film it in person.
Oh no.
I'm really just praying by October quarantine's lifted.
And we could watch actual movies.
No, so we can have a little Mando party again.
Oh, that's what you're. Yeah, I mean that would be
I think
nice.
that would be beautiful.
So
But
Mando is coming out. We know it's coming out. Like it's not being
sure,
postponed.
October. It's on
Perfect.
stretch.
Because they're done everything. That's good.
Yeah.
At least that's something to look forward to.
Well, alrighty, Koba. I think that's the show.
Alright. That is the show.
Wait, talk for a bit. I gotta find an outro.
Okay. Well, I've been ordering a lot of stuff on Amazon recently, and the best feeling in the world is when you get a package in the mail. That's all I gotta say. You're like, it's just something to look forward to. Now there's no movies. I become a total consumer, so I just consume.
Bye, man.
And yeah, I love when I get a package, and I'm like, it just that nice second of joy. Yeah. I recently got some pants. Sweaters coming in.
Pantaloons.
It's exciting.
Pantaloons.
I'm gonna watch Dawn in probably 20 minutes with my father. We're gonna have a nice night watching the movie. Hopefully it's good, as Johnny says. Might be disappointed.
I
Oh, here we
want to
go.
overhype this. Let me give you a little preview.
What's up?
Everyone, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
I am Jonathan.
I'm James.
James is about to go watch the incredible movie that accompanies this incredible score.
I'm gonna become a new man in an hour and a bit. What's the
shall
runtime?
See you next week.